Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just got home from Ulta, like literally sat down, changed my clothes, and started filming. I have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault palettes to review. I only bought two of them. I bought Bling Boss and Dark Magic. The other two, I have so many palettes and stuff in my collection that I just really didn't feel like I needed those. So I bought these two, the more purple tone and then the more cool tone palette. So I want to sit down and try these out for the first time. I didn't even swatch in the store. I just picked them up. You know, there's been so much controversy with these about them having to reformulate and there being like inconsistencies and stuff like that through the different palettes and the old launch versus the new launch today. They actually went on sale today, so after work I went straight to Ulta. So yeah, I just wanted to sit down and play with these and see how they work for me, a woman of color, and if they're pigmented and everything like that. So I already did my full face off camera. I have some baking powder under my eyes in case we have some fallout. So we are just gonna get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and open the palettes. Firstly, I don't know why I thought they would be bigger than this, but seeing them in person, they were way smaller, which is, I mean, totally fine. I love the packaging. I love that the little details, other than the silver, like for the Bling Boss one, there's like little purple details where it says Bling Boss. And the Dark Magic, there's like little green details in there. So I thought that was kind of cool, and that's a good way to differentiate them. So I'm going to open the Bling Boss first. I haven't opened these yet, and purple is my favorite color, so I definitely had to get the Bling Boss. This is her cute little picture on the back, super cute. I don't really watch Jaclyn Hill that much, but I have been a fan of her Morphe collaborations. I have every one actually. I have the Jaclyn Hill favorites, and then I have the Jaclyn Hill palette, and now I have two of these. So looking at these are super pretty. I'm really excited for these shimmers, but this is the Bling Boss palette, and it comes with 10 colors. So 10 different colors, and we have 4 to 5. I'm not really sure about Berry Treasure, but 4 to 5 shimmers, and then the rest maybe matte. Not really sure. And then let's see how Dark Magic looks. I'm surprised that they weren't sold out when I got to the store, but so this is Dark Magic, and I was really attracted to this palette. I don't have anything really in my collection like this, so I definitely had to get this one. So this one is Dark Magic, and also 10 shades. There looks like there's only 3 shimmers in this palette. The rest are mattes. So these are the two side by side. I mean, I think they're super cute. This is probably my favorite, even though purple is my favorite color. This one is so unique. You rarely see all cool toned palettes like this. So I'm not sure if I want to create like a smoky look or if I want to create a purple look. I feel like I create purples so much on my channel that I kind of want to do something totally different and go for the cool toned. So we're going to do that. Don't really know what I'm going to do. I've already primed my eyelids with the P. Louise base in Rumor 4. This is the base that I always use when I want to do colorful or, you know, looks with some color. So I'm using something that I always use. So we're just gonna go right in. I do not set the P. Louise base. It works best if you do not set it. So I'm going to take my Morphe R38 brush. There's some color on it, but the brush is clean. I just cleaned them, and I'm not used to using cool tones in the crease, so this is going to be really interesting. So I think let's start with the shade Shh, which is this one right here. So it's like a mauve, not a mauve, it's like a taupey color. Okay, Okay, so I got a little bit on the brush, not a whole lot of kickback on the palette. I'm just gonna take that into my crease. And I forgot this does have a mirror, which is pretty good. So I'm just taking it front to back, and it's pulling kind of gray, which I kind of was expecting, so no big deal. But it's not skipping or anything like that. It seems to be blending okay. I'm gonna see what happens if I just add a tinge of this. This is the color Poof, and it's that lighter color. I'm just adding that right above those other, that Shush color. So I think for me, I would definitely have to have some type of warm tone transition color, just because I am a color, I am a, you know, a brown skinned woman, and on top of that, my undertones are very yellow and golden. So I think in the future, I would have to incorporate a more warm tone transition, but it really all depends on the look that you're going for. On this eye, it kind of looked like it's like doing this little skippy situation right under here. But it's still blending upwards. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade Mojo. So Mojo is this darker, it almost looks kind of purple, but I don't think that it is. So I'm gonna take this shade Mojo, and I'm gonna use my Jessup Luxe Petite Crease brush. These are really good brushes for the price. And just take some of that on my brush. It's almost black, and I'm just gonna start to pat that into the outer and inner corners of my eye. Let me come closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. This one is actually blending really nice, really seamlessly. The shade is like almost black. It's so pretty though. It's like a purple undertoned black. If that was if you know, if that made sense. That's what I would describe it as. But like, it just blended so easily. So they're saying that the word on the street is that Jeffree Star actually bought a part of Morphe, the company. I just want to know what my subscribers think about that. Will you guys continue to support Morphe? I personally love Morphe and their brushes, and the quality of their products are very, very good from everything that I've tried. And in terms of Jeffree Star, I have recently watched his kind of docu-series with Shane Dawson. And I'm kind of looking at him at a different light. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna go along and buy Jeffree Star cosmetics or anything like that, but I have a better understanding of who he is and his personality. And you know, I want to say everybody makes mistakes. Of course, he brought up a good point in the interview that he feuds with like almost everyone, but whenever it's with a black woman, you know, people make such a big deal and saying that he's racist and stuff like that, but he feuds with everyone. And of course, the stuff he said in his past, we've all said stuff that we don't mean, or you know, anything like that in our past. And I don't know, I'm still kind of on the fence. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Jeffree Star situation, and if you will still support Morphe and all that stuff. So moving on to the lid color, I'm intrigued by both of these shades. They look pretty similar. Let me swatch both of them. Okay, So this one here is Diversion and this one here is Power Cut. So I'm gonna use both. I'm going to start with Diversion, this one right here. This beautiful color. First, let me cut the crease because I usually cut the crease when I do looks like this. I'm gonna follow my natural, a little above my natural crease because you guys know I do have hooded lids. And just bring it down the center here. So like that. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of Mojo and just kind of blend along the edges. So I have a seamless kind of fade. So far I'm pretty happy with the way the colors are performing. I had a little bit of hiccup over here in terms of the blending and still kind of doesn't look super blended, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. So going back into Diversion, I'm gonna first try it without any spray. I'm just gonna go on the outer parts of where I cut the crease. And just to blend it in with the kind of blackish color. So I am seeing some color, but I would prefer if it were a little bit more shiny. So I am going to go into the product and then spray my brush and see what that does. And I used e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. See, that's giving me way more payoff here. Take off the excess, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with Power Cut. Take it on my brush, spray it, and then I'm gonna go down the center of my lid. Power Cut appears a little bit more silver than I was hoping, than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be almost like a pewter, but it's a little darker than, I mean a little brighter than a pewter. Making sure I get all the way up there and blend. So that's good. I actually did not get any fallout from any of the eyeshadows, even when I used Diversion without any setting spray, so that's really good. All right, I'm gonna dust off my bake here. We're gonna work on the lower lash line. I'm using my Morphe E17 brush, and I'm gonna go into Shush and sweep that along the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in with an even smaller brush. This is the BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 10, and I'm going to take Mojo. I'm getting I got a little bit more kickback on the pan for Shush here, but I'm going to take Mojo and just go closer to the lash line. And I might even take some of Temptress, which is the black shade, and go over that. Oh, Temptress is really nice and dark. I like that a lot. You can see the difference in the darkness. The Temptress is a good black. I'm gonna throw on a pair of lashes. I want to see truly how dark Temptress is, so I'm going to take my Morphe M42 flat shader brush here, and I'm just going to take that black shade and stamp it on my waterline, on my lash line, just so I can see if it's actually pretty dark or what. So it shows up pretty well on the mattes, but not so much on the shimmer. So yeah, the black shows up really good on the matte portion of my eyes, but not so much on the shimmer. Of course, I got lash glue in my eye, but that's an easy fix. I'm gonna use Dose of Colors Mírame. It'll give me more what I'm looking for without warming me up. I don't have any black eyeliner on hand, so I'm just going to take more of Temptress and try to put in my lash line. That actually worked pretty darn good. We're gonna go in with Mess Around from ColourPop. This used to be one of my favorite nudes. I have not worn it in so long. Might be expired, but whatever. And some gloss. Cause your girl is a gloss queen. Alrighty, y'all, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? Personally, I'm not a fan of cool toned eyeshadow on myself. I love a good warm eye, but I think this looks really good. I'm really happy with the way that the eyeshadows turned out. I do like the quality of the palette. I can't say much about the Bling Boss palette because of course I didn't try that one. I only tried the Dark Magic palette and I really enjoyed it. I definitely can't wait to play with other colors. I say if anything, these two palettes are the ones you should get. I'm sure all of us have so many warm tone palettes in our collection. I know I do. I can like point out like 4 or 5 just looking over there. So I wouldn't necessarily go for the other two palettes unless you know, need some warm tone eyeshadows. But I think both of these are very unique and I think the quality is there. And yeah, they're only $15 each at Ulta, and you can use your coupon $3.50 off of $15 or more. You are able to use that. You can also redeem your points and everything like that. Or if you buy the bundle, I think on the Morphe website, you get the vault for $50 or $49. So that'll save you $11 instead of buying each one individually. But like I said, I just chose to get these two. So I do like them. I do recommend these two palettes, the Bling Boss and the Dark Magic. And yeah, that is pretty much my review. So let me know what you guys think of this look down below. If you guys plan on getting these palettes, if you're not even worried about it because the whole Jeffree Star thing, definitely let me know in the comments below. So if you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any videos. Also click that bell so that it can notify you every time that I upload new videos. So that's it for me, you guys. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.